Hello everybody, my name is Ames, and this is my first tutorial. I actually have a gaming channel called Ames Ressa, and I'll probably put that in the description of all of my videos. But at the time being, what we're gonna do is gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be deselecting and adding to part of your selection. Now first let's go to adding, because adding is very simple, and there's like, you can just do it almost immediately. Now, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this cute little kitty, and we're gonna put it like right there, like begging at its master, so to speak, okay? So, just go ahead, and we're gonna hit W, and W brings us to the quick selection tool, or if you hit Shift W, it brings you to the magic wand. So we're just gonna go back to the quick selection tool, or if you want, you can actually go to the magic wand, and look at that. You already have everything selected, and that's very helpful. I'm sorry, I'm actually gonna have to. So first, let's unlock this and then do that. If you hit delete, it should delete that whole thing. And now you see we have the whole cat completely intact. So that's probably what I'm gonna do, but first I'm gonna show so let's say I didn't want this. You just go around with the lasso tool, oops, and I even still missed a part. And then you can move it around and still delete. Now another way to do, of course, since it's on one level, you can still just do the simple yet effective eraser tool. I don't know why it's not working. You just kind of go in and erase. So you have a soft brush, it's actually getting to that. So what you can also do is if you hold shift and then hit the brackets, you can make it harder so you don't have to worry about how soft the brush is. And now let's say, let's get all of this back here. Now let's say with rather the magic wand tool. So let's say if we just wanted to select the cat on its own, but you can see I'm getting parts of it that I don't want. Well, that's okay. There are quite a few ways to deal with this, and it's not that big a deal. Oops, but I didn't want to go that far. Okay. You can see right now I'm just being awesome. So for the time being, I'm just going to grab that area so I can show an example. Hither. Okay. Oh, God. Alright, there we go. Now, so let's say rather than just get into it, and if we hit Control Shift I and then hit delete. What? Control Shift I and then delete. Okay. So I already showed you one way, which of course was going in with the lasso tool and kind of just picking it out basically. Sometimes you can end up with really messed up edges. But I've already showed you that. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you the pen tool maneuver. And of course you can use this. I'm kind of bad with the pen tool. I'm not necessarily great at it. I won't give myself that. But you can just go around, and then if you hit control, or for Mac, you could just right click Control and then right click. You can hit make selection, just say OK, and then you can just hit delete, and you can barely tell that anything was there. Now, the last thing that I'm going to get into before I put this picture in here is I'm going to get into masking. Alright, now masking is a huge deal, and you really need to get good at masking if you want to get anywhere. So let's say I didn't notice that I made that, okay? But I wanted to make a mask, and oh wait, there's something there. If you just go and you put black in, you can just go in, oops, and you can get rid of, god dang, it's not hard enough. Hit shift and hold the right bracket, and that makes it hard. And then you can just go in. You can get rid of all of the unwanted things. Sometimes, you know, it's super effective, sometimes it's not very effective, because, like, if you want it to be picture perfect, this isn't really the way to do it, because you can see, I mean, from a distance, no one really sees that. No one can really tell who's over there. But, you know, for whatever reason, there might be someone like that who just can't stand imperfectiveness. See, that's a huge deal right there. And voila. Alright, now what we're gonna do real quick is I'm just gonna go ahead. And I'm just going to deselect and hit W, Shift W, and I'm just gonna get rid of all of this right here. Just to make my life a lot easier, so to speak, you know. Lasso tool. And now we're done with that. So we can get into moving our kitty over here. Now this picture is bigger than the picture of the baby. So one thing we can do is we can actually just go ahead and we can resize it, of course. By holding Alt and Shift, you can keep it shaped. It goes down. Or I guess you could do Alt, but I prefer doing Alt Shift so it keeps the same shape. And then you could just bring it like so. No, not small enough. You could just bring it like so. And now it looks like Mr. Kitty is staring at his beloved baby master. So guys, if you found this helpful at all, I please ask that you put it down in the description, tell me what you think. Also, ask if you want any other tutorial, because, you know, I wouldn't mind taking some recommendations. And, I'm going to start with basics first. I'm going to start with beginner people. And then I'll start kind of moving up on the scale of beginnerness and advanced, you know. But, so I'm going to start with beginner stuff like this and the basics and stuff. So if you found this helpful, please put that in the description. And, you know, just once again, ask for any tutorial. And thank you for watching. And as always, goodbye. And subscribe. And yeah.